All right, it's Easter weekend, guys, but what does the holiday actually mean for those celebrating? This morning, I'm joined by Pastor Matthew Delgadillo to talk more about it. He's from the Vine Church. Pastor Matt, thanks for coming in.
I appreciate it.
Yeah,
You got the name right, too.
I did. I struggled with your last name forever today. Not today. All right, first of all, I want people to know, where's your church at? Where's the Vine?
Yeah, so the Vine is right here in Bakersfield, 3000 James Road. We meet Sundays at 10 a.m.
Okay, Sundays 10 a.m., perfect. Christians all across the globe celebrate Easter. Good Friday, though, is the precursor to that. What's the difference between the two? If somebody doesn't know what Easter is about, what's Good Friday?
Yeah, so there's, this would be considered Holy Week, Passion Week. You may hear from different ones. It actually kind of starts Palm Sunday.
Oh, okay, last
Sunday when Jesus enters Jerusalem and they lay down the palm branches, and then I'll fast forward to Thursday, Maundy Thursday, as it's known, when he gives the mandate to love one another as I have loved you. This is the great commandment that Jesus gives to his disciples. Friday wasn't so good for Jesus, other than the fact that he accomplished exactly what he was sent to this earth to do. We, as Christians, believe that Jesus died for the sins of humanity.
Now, that doesn't sound like a great day, but
no, great
dying
for us.
For the sins of humanity, that's kind of a big weight to take.
It's a big weight to take, and for this reason, everybody's called to take up their cross, not his, thank God, because he's the only one that could carry that weight.
So that's Good Friday, so people come together to remember that Christ died on a cross.
That's it.
For their sins, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
So then Easter, what's Easter about? Easter
is the day that he promised would come. He said, if you destroy this temple, I'll build it again in 3 days. And he destroyed his temple. He gave up his life freely. And on the third day, he rose back to life. And we celebrate the resurrection of Jesus all across the globe.
So I want to bring that up. So the resurrection, there's people that say that obviously that couldn't happen.
Yeah.
To raise yourself from the grave. We look at movies, superheroes, we see stuff like that. Superman dies, he comes back. Right. It doesn't seem as fantastical nowadays, the thought of somebody coming from the grave.
Yeah, and DC and Marvel had to get their ideas from somebody.
Right, there you go.
And a lot of themes, a lot of stories across all of fiction tend to pull from something, and a lot of them pull from the Bible. And in fact, Jesus was the only person. I like how one preacher said. He said, if a guy comes to the earth and he predicts his death and his resurrection, and then he does it, I'm going to follow that guy.
Hey, he called a shot. Can people prove that he rose from the grave besides his followers?
Yeah, I mean, historians that even were not believers are noted as saying that they did, in fact, believe that this Jesus existed, and not only existed, but that he was killed, and not only that he existed and was killed, but that he existed and was killed, and in fact was seen having risen from the grave. And so it's not just believers that believe this unto their own faith, but it's people who existed at the time and then passed that history down.
And continues to hold into the Bible that is today.
Absolutely.
If people want to go to your church, they're looking to experience what Easter, Good Friday is about.
I'm a kingdom guy, so I would just say just get to church. Wherever that church is, man, get somewhere where you can worship God freely, where they're preaching the truth of the Bible. But if you want to come worship with us, we're actually having a worship night tonight, 7 p.m., 3000 James Road for Good Friday. And then this Sunday, we're gathering 10 a.m. for our Easter gathering. We'll be worshiping then, and then we're going to have a little barbecue hangout after.
Awesome.
Some fun for the kids.
Well, barbecue, you already just won my heart over. You just referenced barbecue.
Well, come on over.
That's how it works. Pastor Matthew Delgadillo.
Delgadillo, you got it.
Yeah, that's 80% there of the Vine Church. Thanks for coming in.
And
happy Easter.
Happy Easter.